Hey, what's up, guys? Your PC here. Today I want to show you the most insane game that I've played 2.6 Hog Cycle. So I mean I've lost against this deck, but look, I beat this Pumpbow player, and that's not the only thing. He has higher levels than me. Like my Musketeer is only level 11. He has double evolutions, and he has the same Evo Skellies as me, as well as an Evo Knight. And to make matters even crazier, he has 8,299 trophies in Arena 21, and he has been finishing consistently high in Path of Legends. He was champion in the previous season, and his best season was Royal Champion. Whereas, as for me, a very inactive player, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like a nobody basically. I don't get that far. Like my best season was just Challenger 3, because yeah, I'm not very active on Clash Royale generally, but okay, without further ado, let's just get into the game. I'll show you guys how I messed up at the start but still managed to win by a decent margin at the end. So let's start. So I knew okay, so yeah, he was playing Dagger Duchess, which was difficult for me because I couldn't cycle Ice Spirit, the bridge and all that. I saw Electro Spirit, okay, I didn't know what it was. I saw Knight, and I was like, okay, this is probably like 3.0 Expo with Electro Spirit. And I wasn't too far from the truth. The moment I saw Pump, I was like, okay, yeah, this is Pumpbow, okay, this is Pumpbow. So when Hawk opposite lane, okay, I got some damage, but yeah, so it might look like he's down right now. Okay, I have to use Ice Golem to defend, but his Pump is going to help him generate Elixir at an insane rate. So just when Skelly's there, because I thought he might go Expo opposite lane, just logged. Went E-Spirit, I don't know what I was doing, I just went for an Ice Spirit there, I don't know what I was doing at the start. Okay, then he went for Pump. If I bought the Pump and the Knight, but he had a healthy Pump on the other side, so it wasn't good for me. So now I just went for another Ice Golem to kite his Knight. I knew he was generating Elixir like crazy, so okay, I saw Archer Queen, I was like, oh wait, so this is Queen Pumpbow, or whatever that is. Musky in the back. Okay, so I saw Expo, and I had no Ice Golem in cycle. I just went Cannon here. Okay, Lord. And Ice Golem down here. I also went for Evo Skellies. He arrowed everything, and I was basically dead. And to make matters worse, I went for Cannon that didn't even do any damage to the Expo. So he just did a ton of damage to me. I logged his Expo, and yeah, still not in a great situation. He went for his second Pump. He was just like pumping like crazy, and he was up on Elixir, that's for sure. So I knew I couldn't go for Hog right now because I'll be at an even greater Elixir deficit. Because when you attack, right, when you go for a win condition, you're always going to get a negative Elixir trait for yourself. So what I did was I fireballed the Archer Queen and his Pump. He went for Expo, and just went for Ice Golem down here. Went for Evo Knight. Okay, now I went for Skellies for his Evo Knight. Keep my Ice Golem alive as long as possible. Ice Spirit, Cannon, Log, Ice Golem in front of my Musky. Oh, oops, okay, I was too late. But I saw that I could push, so just went ahead and pushed. He didn't really have anything for my Hog, but he had Evo Skellies though, so only maximum one hit for my Hog. And yeah, that's it. I just logged everything back. Evo Skellies on Archer Queen, I knew he would arrow, so I went for Ice Golem, but yeah, he basically got destroyed. Nice Electro Spirit by him. Now I had to go Hog, take his Expo out. The good thing about this matchup was he didn't have any big spell, and he didn't have a defensive building either, other than Expo and Pump, which are both unsuitable to use to defend Hogs. So this was, if this was 3.0 Expo, I would have lost. But anyway, yeah, so I just went for Ice Golem down there. This is the spot. You don't want to go play your stuff up high, because he can just keep stacking here and then destroy your stuff. So you want to just delay his troops from your side of the map. Okay, Log to try to reset everything, but of course, nah, that didn't work. And yeah, he was just constantly pumping. I had to do consistent damage to my Ice Golem outside, just fireball both, and then Cannon, Skellies, we go Ice Spirit, cases that, yeah, I just had to keep predicting him. Yeah. So Log, and very clean. And I just decided to fireball cycle him because I would win him in spell cycling. So my strategy was to not go too offensive with hogs, just like chill, yeah, just keep playing cannons down here. Ice Golem, Musky. Then after that, evil Skellies on his stuff, but know that he will arrows, so get ready and get an Ice Golem ready. Yeah. So I was just constantly doing this. He went X-Bow opposite lane, I kind of panicked. I went for Musky here. Got blocked by his knight. Went for low Skellies, log, Ice Spirit, Ice Golem. As long as I could constantly keep his X-Bow distracted, things would eventually end well. Okay, went for Hog here. I really wasn't focusing on tower health at this point. I was just trying to protect my key defensive troops. Yeah, I was just focusing on both sides of the map. I really had to split my attention, be extremely careful and calculated. I had to keep going for stuff on my side to ensure that his X-Bow would remain distracted. It was incredible. I don't even know how I managed to pull this off. Yeah. He just kept pumping and going for X-Bows. It was insane. I had to keep going for Hog. Oh, I think things ended over there. And I beat him by 1200 HP. Which is pretty insane. I just had to keep going for Ice Golems on my side, cannons on my side. Do not go cannon at the bridge. That's a mistake that many 2.6 Hog players make when they go against X-Bow. It's very easy for him to just stack knights, stack archer queens, stack stuff at the bridge to destroy your cannon. So go cannon on your side in the middle so that you can distract the X-Bow, and it will take some time for him to eliminate the cannon. And because he didn't have a big spell, even if he arrowed the cannon, I could still have gone for like skeletons elsewhere, Ice Spirit elsewhere, and maybe even evil Skellies on his troops. And yeah, my evil Skellies got quite a bit of value. Without evil Skellies, I think things would have been much more difficult for me. Overall, yeah, it's a pretty insane game. As you can see, he had double evolution, so his knight was a great tank. I could have countered his knight if it wasn't an evil knight, like with my musketeer. And to make matters worse, my musketeer was only level 11. But overall, I wouldn't have stood much of a chance if he was playing 3.0 X-Bow. He would have Tesla. He would have a faster cycle. What's the average elixir cost of this deck? Yeah, he would have a faster cycle. Wait, okay, maybe same cycle. Oh, that's not his main deck. Yeah, he would have a similar cycle speed, and actually wait, no, his cycle would be slower. But anyway, he would have Tesla. He would have Fireball for my musketeer, and I would have lost the game 100%. So I guess yeah. Another strategy is to not go opposite lane with Hog. X-Bow is trying to go opposite lane against you. So the strategy in this matchups just to get most of your damage in single elixir, and then from double elixir onwards, just keep defending. If he doesn't want to go aggressive with X-Bow later on, okay, let me show you. So in single elixir, I just kept going offensive, right? I kept pressuring him with hogs. Oops, I don't even show any of my hogs. Yeah, you just got to keep pressuring in single elixir. Single elixir is where I ended up getting most of my damage. Okay, besides the fireball cycle. Single elixir is where I got a lot. Single and double elixir maybe. Yeah, I got a lot of damage early on in single because yeah, that's when he doesn't have much time to cycle stuff. Yeah, just go same lane as him so they can keep pressuring his X-Bows and everything. Because as you can see, I didn't get much damage on him afterwards. Actually, I did from spell cycling. If he chooses to play, if you can spell cycle him and get value by hitting his troops too, then why not? You will win in any spell cycle game because your cycle speed is much faster than his, given that you're playing 2.6. Like even against 3.0, if you want to play spell cycle against each other, he'll lose. So yeah, just keep going same lane so that you can fireball his X-Bows. And if you choose to switch lane, you really got to manage because it's very difficult. In triple elixir, he was just like he just went both lanes. So going X-Bow on one lane, then X-Bow on the other. Yeah, he was just going X-Bow everywhere. Also, make sure you get lots of value out of your fireballs. Okay, do not make sure you get more value than just 4 elixir because he had simultaneous pumps. So I would have to get tons of value out of my fireballs and everything. Every move has to get you value. Your positions, okay, so here my positioning and everything was not exact, but you got to make sure it's functional, you know, and you got to make sure your timing is good. The moment you miss something, you're dead. As you can see, a lot of my plays were like last minute, last minute plays. Yeah. It's pretty stressful too, he'll just keep going every single lane. I think he was starting to break through at the very end, but I still managed to win just by being lucky. So yeah, you can even fireball his X-bow, his tower, and his archer queen at the same time. Just make sure you get lots of value. Yeah, spell value is highly essential. And yeah, go same lane, spell value, and make sure you can keep cycling to your ice golems. The first thing you use to destroy his X-bow is the ice golem, so you can cycle back to it and tank, keep tanking. And if he tries to destroy ice golem, you always got cannon. And if he doesn't really support his X-bow, you can musketeer. And if he tries to support his X-bow, depending on what he plays, you can just log or fireball, all those things together and get value. So 2.6 Hawk doesn't exactly have the easiest matchup against X-bow, but it's good that we went same lane here. If he was smart enough to go opposite lane earlier on, then it would have been harder for us, because if you go Hawk opposite lane, then his X-bow will do more damage than our Hawk. Our Hawk gets countered easily, whereas an X-bow that's locked on will just survive all the way. It's impossible to counter an X-bow that's locked on with Hawk. So anyway, yeah, I guess I've been yapping enough. Thank you so much for taking a look at this very legendary game that I've played. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Take care and see you in the next video. Goodbye.